type shit. What's up, y'all? It's my YouTube channel. My name is Kiki. I'm gonna have the subtitles on because I know people who can't really understand me because I tend to talk fast and I talk really low. And then I'm from the South, like I'm from Memphis. I can't enunciate or pronounce my words clearly. I'm not really the vlogging type of person. I'm more into like pictures, taking pictures and living in the moment. I don't feel like walking around and trying to record every little thing. Like, oh my God, look at this, look at that. Draw too much attention to yourself, and then you just look awkward. But I mean, when I do go out, you know, somewhere I've never been before, I'm gonna pull out my phone camera for sure, to take a picture. I just pull out my camera. It's so easy to just pull out the camera, just swipe. I need to stop looking at this. But it's so much easier to like pull out your phone camera and just swipe, take a picture, close it. That's it. When you have a camera like this, it's not that easy trying to take it out of this thing, you know, pull it out and take a picture. Like, look at this. But yeah, I'm here to talk to you guys about my experience in Jamaica. Like, this is like a Jamaica vlog, but not really. It's like a post-trip vlog. I wanted this trip months ago. I went to Jamaica on June the 8th, and it lasted until the 12th. We came back on the 12th. My girlfriend, her siblings, like invited us to this birthday trip. Usually, like they would go out of the country. Last year we went to like Cancun. This year was Jamaica. Me and my girlfriend, we managed to get our flights a lot more cheaper to stay like extra day. Like we didn't get our flight the same day everybody else did. And by everybody I mean like two of her sisters, one of the sisters' boyfriend came with us, and like everybody had like plane to go from the 9th to the 12th. When me and my girlfriend got our tickets, we got them kind of late, and so any type of flight from the 9th to the 12th was very expensive. Like a 3-day trip was so much more expensive compared to if we were to go 4 days. So we just decided to spend an extra day out there. So we left Memphis and we went to like, I think, what was it, Charlotte? And from Charlotte we made it to Montego Bay. And we got to like Jamaica around like 11, basically almost 12 o'clock. We got out of the airport like at 1 o'clock. Luckily we had booked a shuttle. We was waiting for like a taxi to come pick us up. It only took like 5 minutes to find the person, and you know, we was on our way. So from Montego Bay airport, we ended up going to the Reggae resort. That's where we were basically staying at. Man, that place was nice. It looked good. You can see some of the videos, some of the pictures I took. Like I felt like Drake out there. Like, man, just like the president or something. I felt bougie. Like you eat your food and someone would come get your drink, or someone would come and take your plate from your table after you're done eating. First day we got there at the resort, we basically just kind of chilled. We went around, looked at what we could do. We went to the pool, and then we had like drinks. We went out for dinner. And at the little resort, they had like little restaurants and stuff. The second day, we got up, you know, had breakfast. We decided to wait for her siblings to get there because everybody was coming that same day. Then we got there, we kind of just chilled. Did the same thing me and my girlfriend did, just, you know, had some drinks, go to the pool, enjoy our time. So Friday was the day which was gonna be excursion day. So we were gonna go do the Chukka outpost resort stuff, like the little excursion thing. We got up early in the morning, we hopped on this bus with a lot of other people who are going to the same excursion place from different, you know, hotel and resorts. And it was like an hour-long drive from Montego Bay to the outpost place. The things we did there, we kind of just did like a horseback riding. It was like a little 20-minute ride around like this little pre-made course. I'm Mexican, so this is my first time ever being on a horse. I'm 22 years old, finally hopping on a horse for the first time in my life. I know there's babies, Mexican babies that's been on horses at 2 months, 2-3 months old. Man, I was scared of that thing taking off on me. Man, I tried to record it. I tried to do a little recording on my phone and I ended up dropping my phone. Just my luck. After we got done doing the little horseback ride, it was basically on land. And then they had to prepare the other horses for the water, the little course around the water in the ocean. The horse that they gave me for the water was not like it was nothing like the first horse they gave me. That horse was chill. The horse they gave me for the water, that horse was having a bad day. I don't know what's up with him, acting like a menace. First of all, like when you get on the horse, they have a little platform you're supposed to like jump on. You're supposed to hop on the horse. This horse did not want to get close to it at all. Tour guides was like, you gotta jump on me. This man wants me to jump on his hands, hop on the horse. I don't know what it is about that dude. He must thought I was Zorro or something. I'm not no Native American, can't hop on no horse. I did it anyways. I'm in a different country, I'm finna do anything. Anything goes. I hop on that horse. I'm getting in trouble because the horse was like trying to steer off somewhere or trying to run off in the water or something. Man, that horse was doing his own thing. I couldn't even control it. And this horse is like almost, like when I sit on this horse is standing like 6 feet tall. So when I was getting off it, I had to jump off this, land on somebody else's arms, and it was not something I was expecting. The last thing we did at this resort was the zip lining. There was zip lining real too, and was things that we thought we were gonna do, which we did do, but they kind of fooled us. And you see in the distance, like when you at the outpost, there's in the distance you see like a little zip line. There's like a little small little zip line, like it looked like they went up this little cliff somewhere, and it was a zip line to like a little platform. They'll go to another little platform. So it looked like they were just zip line to like 3 little platforms, and that was it. So we all thought like, okay, cool, we got to get in this little cab or something, and they're gonna drive us to this location around the little mountain. Our tour guide, he gets us inside the vehicle. That thing had no doors, no windows. It felt like a little Madagascar truck. I ain't never been so scared in my life. I've been sitting in this truck for like, 5-10 minutes. Tour guide comes back and saying, I can't take y'all. Someone else has to take you. So we get in the other vehicle, which was less safe than this other vehicle. And as we're driving, I'm thinking like, oh man, I guess we're going back home because we're taking the same route back home. But then he took like a little back road, which just ended up being like behind some mountains. Ended up in the most wildest place on the side of a mountain somewhere. They had a really beautiful river and scenery in general. Every little tour guide at the zipline stuff is chill. We're scared for our life because it's starting to rain a little bit. Like we can tell it's about to rain soon. And I'm thinking like, okay, they don't cancel the zipline. We're thinking, we're gonna do like 3 little platforms. No, we ziplined from tree to tree. We did like 10, 20 ziplines.
Whoa. Hey, man, move. What the deal? Move out the way. Oh.
The zip line was like, you go super fast. It got to the point where we had to do a zip line going down. Going down is way worse. Clenching my teeth and everything. They were telling us how we're supposed to brake and all that stuff. Like you're supposed to use a hand or something like that. I ended up braking midway and I had to like climb out. I had to pull myself. Another time, like I didn't think the zip line was gonna stop on its own. So I almost like try to grab the tour guide, one of the other tour guides on the other side, and he got mad at me. He said, "Don't do that." But we would do like 3 zip lines, and then we would have to hike across the mountain to a different location. Then we'll hike up the mountain again, and as we're hiking, like we got on swim shoes, water shoes. These rocks feel like boulders when we walk on them. They're like super spiky. Your feet hurt. The tour guides are using boots. That hiking stuff not fun. I don't know how people see the enjoyment of that. I was exhausted from that. Finally, we get to the last zip line. The last zip line felt like a movie. Like I forget what did he say to us, but we got like really high up in a mountain somewhere, and it started pouring down rain. I forget what the measurements were for real. Like he said something about it being either 600 feet across, 1,000 feet up in the air, or maybe the other way around. That was the fastest one, it was the most scariest one, but it was always kind of fun. I wish I had like a little GoPro so I could record it. So one thing I forgot to mention to you guys was the experience with the river rafting. After we got done with the zip line, we had to do one more extra like long hike towards the river, and once we got to it, like it wasn't raining anymore, and it was definitely like very sunny. Like the water was blue. It looked real nice, and they had like these really big river rafts. We had a tour guide who was gonna help us like ride along the river. The water was super clear; you can see right through it, and we got to get out of the river tubes and walk around. The water wasn't that deep.
Shit, bro.
Get him down.
Yeah, man.
As we're going through the river, we kind of reached certain points where it'll be raining again, and we eventually got to the end, and around the end there was a cliff with like a jump rope or something like that. There was this other guy who wanted to get on, like, jump off the cliff, and surprisingly no one else wanted to do it, so I decided to go ahead and try it myself. The guy before me, he went and was saying like, oh man, it's like 3 feet deep or something like that. Like, he managed to touch the bottom and came back up. Mind you, this dude's a little taller than me.
Lift your feet, lift it up, keep
Please
it
don't
up.
hurt yourself, babe.
Do a trick, hey, do a let go! Next!
So I almost started panicking after that video ended. From that day forward, my sleep schedule was thrown off. Like, I remember we was supposed to go to like a club later on that day or something. And the excursion lasted all day too. So we, like I said, we got up early morning, got back at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We was supposed to go out like around, I think probably like 7, 8 or 9. I was already feeling sleepy that day. I was tired. And the next day we didn't really do much on Saturday. Saturday we didn't do much. We were supposed to do something, but I think we got caught up trying to do COVID testing, and then we found out that we didn't have to do COVID testing, so we kind of just had to chill. And that wasn't no problem at all. Like, Sunday we basically left around morning time. So I didn't really take a lot of pictures with this camera as much as I wanted to. But at the excursion, that was like really why I brought it. I brought the camera for the excursion, but like you really didn't have a lot of time to record and do stuff like that. It was just nonstop, like chaos and fun. So I didn't have time to sit there and stop, think about what I wanted to take a picture of. Most of the pictures I did take on this camera were on the like actual resort area, and like maybe a few before we got to like leave the excursion place. So if you made it this far, hopefully you enjoyed my experience, and I am going to show some of the pictures, like a little slideshow of the pictures I took on this actual camera. So yeah, hopefully you guys can like, subscribe, and follow me for more content. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this. I'm not trying to do vlogs, but like I said, I'm more photography dude. Probably gonna be like a entertainment type of YouTube channel. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I might go to a certain location, take pictures, talk about my time, show pictures off on the video, maybe have like a little interesting story then, or something. I don't know. My name is Kiki. Thank you for watching my video. I got more photography stuff on the way. I really don't. Let me stop lying. This video was kind of long. I didn't expect this video to be so long.